video recording, sound speeding. This year, the glorious year of 2025, marks 15 years of me ever posting on YouTube and 10 years of my most iconic video series I ever made. Well, there might be one other more iconic, but if you ask anyone in my personal life, they'll say it was this one series, My Life with MC James. A title and series that doesn't mean anything to anyone except anyone that knows me. Those also weren't the first videos that I ever made or the last videos I ever made. In fact, my biggest attempt on YouTube actually wasn't even on this channel. It was on a different one called Cookin with Coop, which isn't dead in the waters, but life happens, things change. Might come back to it at some point, but this is a story that many people can most definitely relate to, as I am not unique at all with my experience posting on YouTube. But ever since the age of 12, I've been posting videos on YouTube. And then as I grew up, I started doing a little bit more complex videos with my friends and my family. And I would say the most important time in my pre-Cooking with Coop era was in 2015 and 2016. I was in high school. I had a lot of time on my hands. I had friends and family that were close by and down to help me make videos, and I still had a bright future ahead of me in the world of video, which I still do. I'm not fucking like 80 years old. Though it feels like that sometimes. Insert unk joke there. But like in most people's lives, over time, things got more complicated. People moved away. Life got more challenging, and things also did and had to get more serious. I couldn't just be hanging out with my friends, making videos, doing whatever all the time. I had to be looking at colleges and thinking about the future. But the only skill that I really had, that I had put any effort into at that time, was video. So naturally, my only course of action in my head was to go to film school. I also sucked at high school. I think I had a 2.8 GPA, which obviously could be a lot worse, but most colleges want to see over 3, like most good colleges. But I got accepted into non-film school, film school, also known as Media Video Communications School, which eventually I transferred from to go to county school, which then I transferred from to go to actual film school, but not prestigious film school, just local film school. Still a good film school, or was it? Let me know down in the comments if you want to hear about my experience in film school. But it happened. I did go. I graduated with a filmmaking degree. And basically from when I was in high school, through my experience into college and after college, the passion that I had from video slowly waned away. And other fun things came about, like intense social anxiety, medical issues that I was not addressing. Friends were moving away. Family was moving away. Over this time, basically through neglecting myself, some deep damage to my... I don't want this to sound too dramatic, because everyone goes through shit, and I really am not someone that tries to let the past weigh me down, or at least I'm really trying not to. But I've always been someone that adapts, and I have been able to turn some things around, and that's why it's not so dreary for me. I moved out of my house. I have a stable job. I met my lovely, amazing girlfriend, Ashley, in film school. But now, 10 years later, and at 28 years old, there's still a piece of me that I feel like is missing, that maybe you could say I had back in the day when I was just making YouTube videos for fun with my friends. It's hard to put an exact finger on it, but you could say words like wonder, passion, a sense of direction. I'm rambling, but basically, I had to cut the camera because I don't know where I was going. Also, I forgot to be playing this video in the background. I'm just gonna, if you know, you know. This video's about the 10-year anniversary. This is the original My Life with MC James playing in the background. But to reel it back in addition to everything I just said, there's also other factors that go into my kind of just feeling like there's a void in my life, or feeling like there's a lack of purpose, is the current state of our world and social media consumption, brain rot, losing connections with friends and family. Like, everyone's just so down to just be in their own bubble, whenever they feel uncomfortable, in their own bubble when they're uncomfortable. I have actually been seeing my friends more recently, and it's been very nice. But at this point in life, I've been on a quest to find what makes me happy and what is something that I can dedicate my life to that will make me happy. And literally every single time I dig deep, I always come back to YouTube. Every time. It's the OG, baby. It's in my soul at this point. At this point, 15, yeah. At this point, I have been making videos longer in my life than I haven't, which brings me here. And my other YouTube channel, which I made not so long ago. It's called Just Roll With It POV, and it was supposed to be a POV channel, but it's kind of gonna evolve into just a channel about videography. And that's another point. This channel, the OG channel, my main channel, I haven't posted in years, my main channel. In addition to wanting to better my skills about video, again, things that I'm talking about on the other channel, I want to just be creating video more, which is what I'm going to be doing on this channel. So if you're interested in videography as like a profession, go follow me over there. There's a video up right now that kind of lays out my intentions with that channel. For the last couple years since graduating, I've been like trying to figure out what my goal is gonna be career-wise. And I've tried so many like avenues for making money, like all the stuff you see on TikTok, like, oh, you could be making a sticker business and selling stickers on Etsy, or like you gotta be side hustling, or like you gotta turn your job into a job, you gotta make money from the things you're already doing, and you gotta like, your whole essence has to be about like, what can I make money off of? Yeah. You got your passion, you might got your stash of cash in. I already have a job. I'm already making money at that job. So I'm gonna make videos again. Simple videos, but videos. The mission is to rebuild my passion. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. I feel like this probably happens to a lot of people that like go to film school, or like don't really have a lot of skills when they're younger. So they just go down a path, or they try to make their interests into a profession and then they get burnt out. A lot of people can relate. I'm not special about this, but it's my goal. I'm trying to act instead of just being frustrated with my life, or being upset that I have no passion, or that I have nothing meaningful that I work on that's just meaningful to me and is not bound by how much money I make to make it feel meaningful, or how original it is, or how viral it goes. I want to make stuff for me that I find interesting and brings more energy into my life. I want to spark up my creativity more, because I feel like when you're in a mental rut, and you have been for so long, your creativity tends to disappear. I want to attempt to help break my habit with phone addiction and like dopamine ruts, and feeling like I get no satisfaction out of anything anymore, because my brain can't create dopamine anymore, because it's just constantly being flooded with fucking TikToks. I want to think deeper and more critically about things, and I want to have fun. Also, as someone who has struggled a lot with nostalgia and looking at the past and feeling like I'm stuck in the past or can't see anything worthwhile in my future on the grand scheme of things. So I want to talk about like the grip that nostalgia can have on you. And I recognize that these are not original concepts. Like, obviously, if you're already interested in this kind of stuff, even vaguely, you know a lot about it. Also, I'm sorry, I don't know how long that wasn't playing anymore. I thought I had it on loop. I guess not. I also want to talk about the concept of content bubbles, kind of like echo chambers, but less in with a political lens and more of like a social lens, like how no one's on the same page anymore when it comes to like culture and how that's like harmed us as a society, or at least my generation, which I'm a elder Gen Z. I'm the oldest a Gen Z can be, basically. So I'm not Unk, I'm actually fucking Gandhi, okay? I got such a big brain. You better subscribe just to even get a glimpse of what's inside there. I want to talk about how people aren't humble anymore. And I also don't give a flying fadoodle if anyone watches it. Of course, everyone, when they were younger, wanted to like become YouTube famous or whatever. But nowadays, creators on the whole are just so often tied to the algorithm, tied to trends. Like, it really warps the mind creatively and makes it not fun anymore. And that's kind of the beauty of what those old videos were, in addition to just being like a representation of my youth or my unknowingness about the future. The purpose was fun and spending time with friends and family first, and then it was like, oh, but what if I became a YouTube star? That'd be cool. Whereas nowadays, it's so easy to just fall down the rabbit hole of like, I can't make a YouTube video unless it's like perfectly crafted to hit the algorithm, and I post it at the right time, and it's got the right title and the right hashtags, and it's SEO friendly, and it's original, and no one's ever done it before. That's not why I'm here, fam. That's not why I'm here. This is an outlet, a source of fun, and somewhere where I hope that I can relate to other people, so that as a community, we can get out of the rut of brain rot and anything personal in our lives that tore us down and we need to build ourselves back up from. I'm coached elder Gen Z now. And that's about it. If any of that resonated with you at all, hop on the Coop train and join me in my next phase in life. I might be 28 and I might be getting older, but I am still me.
Okay, this is a video of me and my sister doing awesome tricks in the air. Hello, this is Koopa Troopa, and I am going to show you my website.
Hello, another episode, and I'm a twin brother. I told you his name yet.
Talk.
Salta! ¿Qué pasa?
Hi, I'm Squad. And I'm Ches. We're professional basketball players. Son, let's go.
We're gonna get that house in Cancun you always wanted, and we're gonna run with the wild horses. You're gonna be beautiful, Rick. You're gonna be beautiful. Stop! Oh, yo, run! Hey, a Falcon. Oh, you missed it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Wallace, and welcome to yet another unboxing video.